Affirmation 12. I chant from my heart, feelingly praying to come closer to Krishna. As mentioned before, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that we won't chant with our lips, we chant with our heart. The exact words are, the holy name is not lip deep, it is heart deep. Although people may say loving things, what's expressed from their heart is what actually communicates their love. It is important to be aware that we are chanting a mantra which means, Krishna, please engage me in your service. Krishna, please accept me. Krishna, bring me closer to you. If we are not feeling this way while chanting, we might be feeling something like, I don't like chanting, or I vowed to chant 16 rounds and I am just doing my duty and trying to get my rounds done as quickly as possible. Or we may be meditating on how difficult it is to focus our mind, how hard it is to complete our 16 rounds, or even how much we don't feel like chanting. In doing so, we disconnect from the feeling, meaning of the mantra. The Maha Mantra is a prayer to come closer to Krishna. So we always want to be in that mood when chanting. We want to communicate from our heart, not from the lips. Chanting, which is only from the lips, is compared to shooting a black bullet. A blank bullet is not actually a bullet, but it makes an explosion like a bullet. Similarly, we can be chanting like blank mantras, mantras without substance that only sound like the Mahamantra, and we cannot defeat Maya by shooting blank mantras. You might question, but I thought Krishna was in his name. He is, just as the deity in Krishna, but we may not see the deity as Krishna due to our mentality. In the same way, we may not realize Krishna in his name due to improper chanting. In fact, Bhakti, Srila Bhakti Siddhant said, Krishna is not in his name, but descends in his name when we chant with a service attitude. We have experience of this. When we chant improperly, we don't feel that we have just spent 2 hours with Krishna. We don't really feel spiritually enlivened. We might even feel relieved to have finished our rounds. If we don't feel a connection with or purification for the holy name, we can ask ourselves, was I actually chanting the holy name? Or was I just making a sound? Was there any substance to my chanting? To chant from the heart, feelingly praying to come closer to Krishna is what the Mahamantra means. If we could translate the feeling of the Mahamantra into words, it would say, Krishna, I want to come closer to you. I want to serve you. I want to be pure. I want to connect deeply with what the holy name means. We want to be connected on the same frequency that the holy name vibrates. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Thank you, Mother.
राम संकीर्तन की
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
वृंद की जय अटेंटिव
That comparison was so like deep that we cannot see sometimes Krishna in the deity form. Similarly, when we are not attentive, we cannot release the holy name, right? Because we cannot feel like we just spent 2 hours with Krishna. Wow, that's so powerful.
As it was compared to a blank bullet.
Yeah, like blank bullet.
Makes a sound, but it has no vibration. Yes.
well, it can harm us. There is an explosion, right? Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, like Mahatma Prabhu saying, if we are thinking, oh, I don't like chanting, oh, this person did that to me. If we're focusing on those things while chanting, we are strengthening those thoughts. The subconscious mind doesn't know what is true, what is not true. But the more, see, Mahamantra has Namabhasa also has potency, but in that Namabhasa means the empty bullet, what we are making, the explosion can make someone deaf. So it can remove certain good desires, because we are in that mood when we are chanting. If we're thinking, "Arey, when this is going to end, I'm not really good at chanting. Oh, that person is so looking so weird," and this and that. If we're putting that kind of samskaras, we are putting affirmations in our mind which are detrimental. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that even through the holy name, one can become very bad. Meaning, bad means, he says, we can feed the anarthas by watering the weeds. Weeds are all these anarthas. And he says by chanting Hare Krishna, somebody could be feeding the weeds more and more. So while chanting, if I'm thinking, I have to become the best narcissist in the world, means I want to have people under my control, and I want to build something big and become famous. And if we're thinking like that, Krishna will fulfill that.
Mm.
How good is that for us? Yeah. So that's why they say sankalpa. What sankalpa we are putting? What is your intention? Hey, by the way, I think after eclipse, next tomorrow morning Bhagavatam, we should take some time to discuss Kartik vows, what we would like, what consciousness we like to imbibe, and what we like to do, or something to help us to be on right track. Okay, we'll do that.